So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Stroud working out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 33-yard line.
Hey, south. Why, Tony?
Stroud out of the gun here. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buggy. Look the hot. 19 Texas.
And Stroud now to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane, brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Again, it's Achane. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Hey! 11. Hey, uno more.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, South.
Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Under.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they run out the play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
We look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And bulldozing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We're scoreless after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Look the hot, look the hot. Nike Texas. Hey.
Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans had 8-5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here we go, let's go. 11. Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hey, Uno more. Speed left. Hey, Uno.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
South. Why Tony? Buggy. Oh, boy. Look the hot. 19 Texas, please. 11. Hey.
Now Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
South. Hey, Uno more.
Again, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
South.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud. And he fires one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Why Tony? Buggy. Look the hot.
Operating from the gun. Stroud got his man, Dell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ow, for tonight.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Another try for Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tua picked by his former college teammate Christian Harris. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, right. 19 Texans. Hey. 11. Hey, uno more. Hey.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down and 3.
Out, what's that? Hey, uno. Hey.
Play action. Stroud now. Dumps it off to Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Man in motion left. That's Collins. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground, Achane. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one complete to Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Achane is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Achane once more. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
All right. Robbie.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, south, south, south. Why Tony? Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Look to high. Ray.
Stroud sets up the play action. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go, let's go. 11.
Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Oh, ready.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. A run straight ahead with Achane. Able to slither by. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, back to Achane. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 33 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud to throw it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Hey, uno more.
As Stroud now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, south.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Why, Tony? Buggy.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, eh?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Hey, uno.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A solid stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Another catch there for Waddle. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now 1st and goal. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Tua, Achane. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Tua. They'll run it. Achane with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
11. Look the hot, look the hot. 19 Texas. 11.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Hill. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Back to throw is Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Tua. That is intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Hey, Uno Mars.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Oh, hey. Hey, Uno. Hey, south. 19 Texas. Hey.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with